Hi, welcome back. Where have you lot been? Been waiting for you. I've got everything back now from this morning when we've been cutting the wood. To be honest with you, I've had a bit of a sit down for 10 since I've done the wood. I feel a bit tired, to be honest with you. Took a lot out of me, chopping that wood, well, cutting that wood and barring it, all that. So waiting wood. So I thought I'd do a bit more filming with you. There's been a message put on by Paul saying that he remembers in the old days when the pot man used to come round, and that's going back a long way. I can remember the pot man because it used to be the main ones used to sell with the bar buckles, wasn't it? And then I think was it, correct me if I'm wrong, was it 15p you got back if you took the bottle to the shop? So I'll give it back to him. You got 15p. I remember years after, when that's a thing of the past now. I don't think there is a pot man now that used to go around. I don't think so anyway. But I remember years after going to the tip and seeing all the old bottles. Do you remember that? Because at one time you could rummage for a tip, couldn't you, when you were younger? It weren't like it is now, where you have to get out your car, put your rubbish in, and you can't go through with all rummage. I remember going at tip with my dad. Oh, it was like Christmas for me, going at tip with my dad. He was a proper rummager like me, my dad. We'd spend their hours. My mum would send us at tip with about 3 items to get rid of. 8 hours later we'd come back with more crap than what we went with. Oh, she used to go mad with us. Well, tell a lie, she used to go mad with my dad. What you getting? What you brought that blooming rubbish home for? Oh yeah, but it's really, my dad would be going, oh yeah, it's really, really good. And we could get this, get that. So I've heard the stories, he used to bring clogs back, old demi-johns, and that's a thing of the past now. People don't make their own wine like they used to. When I was a kid, people always made their own wine. Everybody always had a demi-john in the airing cupboard with a bit of homemade wine going. I've got some friends who live not too far away from me, Jim and Sonia, and they make their own wine. Went to see them before this virus started, and they had all the bottles on the top shelf, empty bottles where they drunk the wine ready to make the fresh stuff. So yeah, I remember, like I said, going to tip with my dad. That were a good laugh. There were lots of stuff. I tell you what I found out, you know. I was talking to my brother the other day, and I was saying to him, I remember when I was little, my mother always used to knit. And my Auntie Ruth were a big knitter, and apparently Eileen told me, my cousin, that my mum used to be a faster knitter than Ruth, Auntie Ruth. And they used to knit together. Every time they met, they used to knit together, nattering away. But the thing I found out that was interesting, that my brother told me, our Stuart, he said that back in the old days, obviously before our time, it was the men that used to knit. Now I didn't know that. And apparently in Scotland, a lot of men always used to knit in the old days, and then it ended up going where the women used to knit. But, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but apparently that's true. So, a bit surprising that, really, isn't it? So, yeah, lots of things like that. I remember the old Royal Infirmary Hospital in Bolton. That were brilliant, and then they knocked that down, like everything, don't they? I don't know why. Like, you see these Victorian hospitals that they're knocking down, and they've got character, they've got memories, you know, the big high ceilings, you know, they were proper brick, you know, they were brilliant, and then they're just knocking them all down and putting these crappy buildings up. And I don't know why they do that, because I tell you now, these hospitals are put up now, pound for pound, they won't last as long as structures as what these old Victorian hospitals are. Bolton had some brilliant They had the General Hospital and the Royal Infirmary, and they was both Victorian hospitals, and you know, they had character, they were brilliant. There's no reason why they couldn't have kitted them all out inside and modernised them, and I don't know why they didn't do that, but it's easier to knock things down now. You know, everything's thrown away. You know, when we were a kid, everything you used up. Like now it's too easy to throw things away. Oh, we'll just get another one. It's like furniture. When I was little and my mum had her furniture, it'd last for years and years and years. I know back in my mother's house there's still furniture there from when she was there, and I've got some of her furniture in the cabin. You know, and yet when I first got married we didn't have anything, which we didn't, and we used to go to IKEA and we used to get IKEA furniture. I tell you now, that's one thing I regret doing. It was crap stuff, you know. I never mentioned much about my wife on the channel, only out of respect for her, because she probably won't want me talking a lot about her and that. But quite honestly, I was married for 17 years, and I would say 99.9% of them 17 years I was happy. Can't deny it. I was happy. I can't turn around and say, oh, I was unhappy in my marriage. I weren't. You know, it's just like everything. Sometimes it don't work out. The thing that I can never believe, which is absolutely true what I'm going to say, we was very, very close, me and our Tracy, and there weren't many people that loved each other as much as me and Trace, and everyone used to say that. And the funny thing is, I can remember waking up one morning and thinking I don't know her anymore, and she looked at me and I told her, and she said I don't know you anymore. And then before we know it, we separated. It was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking. I remember the day she went, and I don't think I've ever sobbed as much, and it takes a man to admit that. So, but she's moved on with her life, and I moved on with mine, and I wish her all the best in life. That's what you should do, shouldn't you? So I wish her no malice in any way. But I used to spend a lot of time with her brother Mark. I used to have some good laughs with Mark. I might tell you a few stories about me and Mark, things we did and that. Nothing bad, like all good laughs we always had. So I remember once we went up Langsett, and me and Mark and kids and Marie, which is Mark's wife, and Tracy, and when we went up Langsett, it's a lovely area where you can pull in from the road, and there's like big water pools and everything. Beautiful place. And this particular day we all decided we was going to go for a picnic. So we got there early to get our spot. It was a sunny day, and there was one area that was like a big pool right at the bottom. And me and Mark got in with chunks in like this. Oh, it's a bit cold like that. We got in and you could swim across. It was brilliant. And Mark's ducking under, coming up, because I'm not a good swimmer, Mark's a good swimmer. Anyway, the funny thing is, we had the barbecue. I don't know if we had a barbecue or sandwiches, I can't remember. Anyway, Marie and Tracy were going, well, come on, get out of the water, we want to go for a walk and have a look at it higher up, because it's a nice walk up. So walking up, anyway, the water pool were here, so we're walking up, and as we went round the corner there were two dead sheep in water, weren't they? And we were in that bleeding water swimming around. Couldn't believe it. So, but yeah, I did have some great times with Mark. I had a good laugh. So, like I say, I will tell you some funny stories over the next few weeks about me and Mark. You know, he's always up to something, Mark. It was funny. So, oh, I can't split this. It's one of these difficult ones, I think. Oh, well, I think I'll leave this for now. Right, well, I'm going to leave it for now. I've done all the wood I need to do. So, if there's anything you want me to talk about, any topics, if it's anything I know from the past, I'll have a good natter. So if you want to leave any feedback or anything like that, then thank you. I just want to thank Tom for his comment, and I want to thank Paul for his comment. So leave the comments below and I'll always give you a shout out, so thank you very much. Just to prove this is today that we did go cutting the wood, let's see if I can get down, and that's all the wood that we cut this morning. Yeah, and the barrier there. I'm not one of these YouTubers that makes it up. This is from this morning when we was over there cutting the wood. So right, listen, I shall leave you in peace. Stay safe, stay well, don't go out unless you have to. If you've got nothing to do, get your window boxes growing veg, get some raised beds in your garden. If you've only got a yard to raise beds, if you've got an area you can dig over, get it dug over, get some taters in, get some cabbage if you've got some seeds, if not order seeds, and get Britain growing. That's what we need for the future. So we're not dependent on as many people, we're self-sufficient. Get Britain growing, okay? I'll see you again next time down at the cabin.